Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganranpa. So we are gonna figure out how Leon killed the first victim, and let's go check it out. So the closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, why not? In every case, there has to be one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that the comic book, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, let's do it! Climax interference, begin! Okay, so we are on page 1. So this one is the killer opening the door and Sayaka's nameplate is on the door. So that's number 1 here. We're gonna put that here. Boom. And next up, Sayaka is staring at the killer, his back towards the sword. And that's when let's see, we get, which one would this be? First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. So they noticed something in my room? I'm not too sure. Okay, so we will go over to this area, and they attacked it. They go into the bathroom. She locks herself. And then she's fucking spooked, so now she has to do something before she gets in. And this is where, so at the end she gets stabbed, and then he gets the magic ball here, I think. Or yeah, and then Act 4, it goes over. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Oh, okay, so there's more than one. Okay, perfect. So let's go back. So he lets him in, and now we're seeing what they want. So now he notices something, which is this. And then the assailant picks up the sword and then tries and defends herself after, or itself after Sayaka attacks him. So he defends herself, attacks back, drops the knife, and then what does he do next? He takes this and looks to kill her, I believe. And then after that, she locks herself in the room. And when she does this, he goes ahead and picks the lock. And then she gets in. Thinking quickly, she writes her name, Leon's name, it's Leon, on the wall. And then after that, he cleans up. So this goes back. So he cleans up with the lint roller. And then here, he uses the magic ball to turn on the incinerator, where he balls up the thing, and then he throws it into the incinerator, thus having the sleeve fall off. And reenact. Here we go. Act 1. I think I'd better take one more look at it, the case from the beginning. Boom. Opens the door. Last night, the killer went into the room Sayaka was in other words, my room. From what I can tell, Sayaka invited the person there intending to kill them. Alright, she attacked them with the knife that she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. Boom! He notices the sword, and then he blocks the attack. So, but then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword that I put in my room and fought back. Boom, broke her wrist. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost the grip of the kitchen knife. Act 2. Forcing herself Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran to the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that the bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about this because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. Boom, and I was right. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with strength that she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with all that, all of her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in the victim's blood. Next up, then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace that they ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried burning the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that would be an impossible throw, but the killer had confidence to take the shot. That's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. He did it. He got away with the perfect crime. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was only one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell off into the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. It was you! Isn't that right, Leon? Complete! And we did it, guys. It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything. So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said? Do I object? Hell yeah, I object. Of course I object. I do. I object. He has to. He's fighting for his life. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I do believe you're in possession of that evidence. I have the evidence. This is the bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Let's see what I have to do here. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent will simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in head-to-head battle. We would like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka BTB, by the way. Okay, during the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay. Match the button presses with the tempo meter as they move across the screen and reach the center. You can also tap the bottom right section of the screen. So I tap like X. Oh, it's X. Okay. Tap or press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the triangle button as the tempo meter reaches its center. You can also destroy the statement by tapping on the screen. You can use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be in the one in pain. Tempo up. So it's like DDR. Do this consecutively, and you'll start a combo. Keep this up, and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for the hitting each button or tapping the screen. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At this point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. You can also tap the screen to shoot it. Refute their statements fast enough and you'll become out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll run out of time and fail. Well, good luck and have fun. Well, here we go. Well, the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, and they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them. They used something that could have removed the screws. What could have it been? I refuse to acknowledge you, you stupid, 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 stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. I'll have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Here we go. BTB. Alright, so it's right, here we go. Alright, so it's just like X, 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 Y, X. Oh boy. I can't. I got it. Here we go. Like DDR. You're getting messed up. I got it. Oh, jeez. Crap. Oh, final strike. I got it. Boom. Got it. We got it. That was hard. It gets pretty hard later on. Alright, we got it. In this, the final strike was the toolkit. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them. I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, correct? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got, each one had one inside. Then that must be where or what he used. There aren't any other tools or anywhere. But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used. That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room. And Sayaka's room has, what, a sewing kit? Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there. Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use? Their own. It had to be their very own toolkit. Alright, now he's just calling us names now. Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show evidence of being used. What? And if you say that you use it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why. And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point. See you later. Oh, now he's just like numb. So you have no rebuttal. Then it would seem we are finished here. He's gonna crack. He's gonna crack now. What did I get? A super A? Woo! A+. I'm the best. Woo! 62 medals. Nice. All right. You must acquit. Looks like you reached your verdict, and what's a mistrial? Then ready to cast your votes? We all have a lever in front of you. Let's use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Alright, so you have to vote. Okay then. Let's get excited. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or be dreadfully the wrong one? Who's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Alright, time to make a choice. Who is found guilty by Monokuma? Leon. Were we right? Oh, look at all those coins. Looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Huh? Alright, he is gone. Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? Yes, of course. I don't believe it. Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you? I didn't have a choice. It was self-defense. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all. Hey, come on. You expect me just to accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say that she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I were her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. That's why she freaked out. And one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said, no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Oh boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended to pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger these feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like this? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough, I was sure of it, that would leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what you've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good whooping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment. Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she set herself into the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and then killed her. Am I wrong? You had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone else, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We wouldn't be fighting each other. We wouldn't be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyways, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everybody's been waiting for. The punishment. I'm begging you, please don't do this. Alright, these punishments are pretty brutal. Let's get ready for it. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Stop, please. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star. Let's give everything we've got. It's punishment time. Look at the despair. Alright guys, I'll let you watch it. Fucked up. Holy shit. All right, what we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, then what else could we call it? Woo! Extreme! All right, Monokuma. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. All right, they just saw a person get murdered right in front of them. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Hoo 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 hoo. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. It's just doesn't, I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free from your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't this a wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning behind or in there. Just like before. Anyways, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone here is waiting for. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned into reality. That's the end of chapter 1, guys. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Being alone. Leon's gone. Sayaka's gone. Junko is gone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was at the moment. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. Is it about Sayaka? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure it out, the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that. Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She was unsure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without hesitation like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Well, I'm psychic. Huh? Just kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. Oh, Zynga! The Zinger. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. That's it, guys. We finished it. Alright, so we're down to 12. So Junko, Sayaka, and Leon are gone. To be continued. Chapter 2. Alright, we got an item. We got the spare bat. Alright. So we are going to end that. One is the loneliest number, indeed. Thanks for the memes there, Danganranpa. Okay, but that's that, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And in the next episode, we're